Oh, oh, hello, everybody. We are live. Look at that. Hello, hello. Just doing a little OCD cleaning here so that I can get ready for the show. I need a little bit of OCD so that my brain is working and functioning and working properly. So let me see here. Get this going here. Okay, you can go here. Oh, there's that phone. I was looking for that. There it is. Okay. Put this here. All right. The chum. Yeah, the chum. Roger, Luke. Hey, I wonder what happened to Debbie. She's always first. She's not first all of a sudden. I hope she's okay. Debbie, I hope you're all right wherever you are. Used to you being first in here. Um. So yes. Just cleaning up the desktop here, making it look stellar and spectacular. Guitar picks everywhere. Luke Jeffrey, Barkley, hello. Barry Seal, hey Barry. That's a fake name, Barry Seal. I know who Barry Seal was. Pro Dragon, Mr. Blue, 1 minute, goddamn right. Goddamn right, 1 minute. That's why I'm here, man. Here to smoke with you. Give me a second. See if I can get this going in time. Hey, Kat. David C. Baker Jr., Megzer, Jennifer Holloway, Kenny Picaro. What's up, Penny? Penny Picaro, what? Shut up, yo. It's Kenny Picaro. Shut up, yo. You're very good. Yo, you're very good, yo. Yo, my friend. You, my friend, Penny Picaro. Penny Caparo. Penny Caparo. Yo. All right. Happy 420, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis ism, tisms for all. Cheers. I've got my lighter on my bong. Now, Bolshia Black, what's up, buddy? Jeffrey Barkley's producing. Thank you, Jeffrey. I like that you're telling me my audio and video are great. Thank you. Megzer, cheers, Mr. Baba Blue Draws. Hash, hey, buddy. Woo! I want to see lots of smoke rings, says Karen. Baba Blue Draws says puff, 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 puff. Taking you in like a fine wine. Nabolshia Black POTUS. Thank you, buddy. East Coast? Yeah, East Coast 420, but we call it 420 everywhere, bro. If it's 420 somewhere, then it's 420 everywhere. If it's 20 minutes past the hour, then it's 420 somewhere. And check this out. If it's 10 minutes till the hour, then it's 420 somewhere too. Because it's 420 or it's 20 minutes till in Newfoundland, which is a half hour off. Hey, Nabolshia Black POTUS. Call me Nay, though. N-A-Y. Nobody calls me by my real name. Only my mom, and she doesn't even call me that. She calls me Sweetie and Honey. So nobody really calls me that. Ah, Karen, thank you, honey. Thanks so much. Thanks for the compliment. We will discuss a little bit of what's going on. I'm trying to not perpetrate the right. Okay, it's hard for me. You know, I scolded Steve Running this morning for it because he was on Twitter doing it, but I was on Twitter doing it. And then even after we had the discussion, I went on there today and I go to somebody, I said, get over it. And that's wrong, man. You know, that's what they were saying to people a while back. They even had t-shirts that said get over it. And it's C-SPAN. What is that, Cousin Joe? I guess because it's you, I guess I should just click it, huh, and bring it up. Because it's my cuz. I bet that beard is soft. It is, you know, and I was out raking today and it was dusty outside, but I've got beard balm in my beard. It really helps. C-SPAN, Secretary Pompeo, there will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. They're such assholes. No, you know, they're just gonna... Hey, Kenny, please, no flags on my live stream. I'm in the United States, but we don't use flags on my live stream, bro. Because not everybody flies your flag, you know what I mean? So we just don't use them because flags are a device of divisiveness developed by humans that never needed to be developed. A device for divisiveness that humans invented. And you don't need to play into that. You rise above it. You know, you rise above the indoctrination. And I tell you, Kenny, when you come here, brother, you're going to learn a whole lot of shit on this show, bro. Especially if you're willing to listen. You don't have to agree with me. But if you listen, man, over time, I'm gonna get you. You want some more knowledge? You want a little bit more information? You like the facts? You like the data? You like the truth? I'm gonna go get you some more. You wait right there. I'm gonna get you some more. Don't go anywhere. I got some more for you right here. I got all kinds of facts and truth and honesty and cold, hard facts. Man, people love me and they hate me because I will give you the cold, hard facts right to your face. It's what the show is all about. Calling people on their bullshit. And I get called on my bullshit too. I don't know everything. I made a mistake this morning about something. Somebody taught me something, man. I can't remember what it was. What was? I need to learn it. I need to relearn it. Oh, yeah. Well, I remember I learned that Barack Obama was not the United States' first black president. He's not black. So Barack Obama is not black. I learned that too. I learned a couple things right there. So number 3, what that means is Joe Biden did not serve under the first black president. So he's really no accomplishment there either. Boom. Pow. You know what I mean? May I have some more? Please, sir, may I have some more? I'd love to be a guest on your show. Kenny Picaro? Really? Well, tell me about yourself, Kenny. You know, I'm going to have Matt Dillahunty on here soon. You guys excited about having Matt Dillahunty on? He is a hardcore podcaster, and he takes phone calls from people, and he debates people on his live show. It's amazing. It's called The Atheist Experience. And he's going to be one of the guests on the show that we're going to have. And Kenny, if you want to see some of the other guests that I've had on the show, you can go to my website, naysgarden.com. I've had Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Steph Zamorano from the Jimmy Dore Show, Jimmy Dore's wife. She's also a fantastic stand-up comic and character actress. She's so talented and funny, and she's a political pundit. We've had Arn Ra on, world-renowned, very famous atheist on YouTube. He's a street debater. He will go right up in somebody's face and debate them. And he gives speeches and he debunks people. He eviscerates people. He's the great eviscerator. I had the Pop Brothers at Law, both of them. They're a fantastic legal law firm from Los Angeles. Pop Brothers at Law. Check them out on Twitch at They're called, I believe they're Pop Bros at Law on Twitch. Make the switch to Twitch. Follow them, watch their live stream. They're fantastic. They also communicate with their audience like I'm communicating. I'm a confit. I don't know what a confit is. Confirmed Catholic. So do you believe in a God, Kenny? You believe that God exists, or are you a confirmed Catholic who doesn't believe that God exists? Because I'm a bar mitzvah Jew that's no longer, I don't call myself Jewish anymore. But I was a bar mitzvah Jew, and I did that knowing that it was a lie, but I did it because it's what I was being programmed to do anyway, and I knew it was a fucking lie. I was 11 years old when I realized I was just too young to resist, you know? I don't think my parents ever asked me if I wanted to be bar mitzvahed. I don't think they ever asked me the question. I don't think it was like something I got asked. You believe in God. Not only do you believe in God, but you're a Catholic. Yeah, but I mean, you could be raising your children Catholic and not believe in God. It's possible. I like UFO, bro, says Craig Venard. You like UFO, bro? Okay. Okay, Craig. Replying to Megsy, was watching him. His video he posted yesterday was gold. Was watching him. Megsy. Was watching Matt Dillahunty? I do not believe in God, says Craig. I became a confirmed Catholic about 5 years ago. I'm 48. Oh, God. Kenny. You lost sound? Let me check my sound. Everything looks okay on my end. Is everybody hear sound okay? I don't see... Am I dropping frames? 0. Bottom of the hour. Bottom of the hour. Time for a bong rib with Nays Garden. Bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis, cyber style. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Kenny, if I told you I could blow 300 smoke rings on one puff of cannabis, would you believe me without seeing it? Would you take that on faith that I could blow 300 of these on one breath? Now, you got to admit, I can blow some smoke rings, but 300 on one breath? Do you think let's make it 500. Do you think I could blow 1,000 smoke rings on one breath? Okay, fair enough. Do you think I could blow 1,000 smoke rings on one breath? Taking it on faith alone. If I told you that I could blow 1,000 smoke rings on one breath of cannabis, would you believe me, Kenny? Taking it on my word. 1,000. You don't know? Okay. If I told you that I could blow 1,000,000 smoke rings on one breath of cannabis, if I told you that, Kenny, I'm just going to tell you that. All right? Hey, Kenny, I can blow 1,000,000 smoke rings on one breath. Would you believe it if I told you that? If I told you I could blow 1,000,000 smoke rings on one breath of one bong rip? No! Okay. Why not? And let me answer that for you. Would it be because you would require evidence before you would believe something crazy like that? Yeah, hey man, okay. You claim you can blow 1,000,000 smoke rings All right, I'll fucking sit here and count. I'll see how many of your fucking million smoke rings I can count. Go ahead, Nay. I got time. Million. Like he's going to sit there and blow a million smoke rings. So you sit there and I take a bong rip and I try to blow a million smoke rings. And guess what? There's no way I'm going to be able to blow a million smoke rings, right? You would need to see evidence of that, right? Before you would believe it. Do you see where I'm going with this, bro? I mean, bro, I can't blow 1,000 smoke rings. I can blow, my record is like 180 probably. 180 smoke rings on one breath. That's probably my record. So, I mean, if I said 1,000, it's outlandish. And I'm trying to make something that you wouldn't believe unless you had evidence to see it. So this is my question then to you, bro, is what is your evidence that God exists? Where do you get that evidence from? Because I know you're not going to believe me if I tell you I can blow a million smoke rings on one breath. I know you're not going to believe that. Okay, you need evidence for that. What's your evidence for believing in God? Or do you not need evidence? Do you not need evidence? 180, yeah, and that's true. But, Kenny, do you not need evidence? Right? You don't need evidence to believe in God, do you? Because you've never really been given evidence that God exists, have you? You don't really have evidence that God exists. So you take it on faith, right? Did whoever raised you ever tell you when you were growing up, or a teacher or an adult, someone ever say, hey, just because a whole bunch of people are jumping off a bridge doesn't mean you go and do it? Have you heard that? Have you ever heard that before? The whole peer pressure thing, you know, just because you go to a party and everybody's shooting heroin doesn't mean you grab a fucking needle and stick it in your arm, right, Kenny? Okay, great. Okay, Kenny, fantastic. Tell me about tell me how many miracles that you've experienced personally. How many miracles you've experienced personally, and then tell me about the one that you could probably most convince us of here. Yes, sir, you're really easy to talk to, bro. I love you. I love that we can have this conversation. Do you know how many times I'll try to have a conversation with somebody on here and it'll be about anything, and they won't fucking answer me, and I'll be like, I'll be waiting, and I'll tell everybody, I'm like, we're sitting here waiting for this one person, and then like a minute, 2 minutes later, then they'll answer me, but it won't be like back and forth. Yeah, you've experienced miracles. What are the miracles? Just which is the most convincing one? I mean, how many miracles, bro? Hey, Austin. What's up, buddy? The most recent would be walking away from a major accident. Kenny, would you believe it if I told you that I've walked away from major accidents before and I don't believe in God? I don't pray to a God. I haven't believed in a God since I was 11 years old. There was a time when I tried to force myself to believe in a God when I was going through sobriety for 5 years when I was an adult. But I never went to a church or I never prayed. I never prayed for sobriety. I never really believed in it. I was supposed to have a higher power. And it was Alcoholics Anonymous. It wasn't for alcoholism. It was for cocaine. But that's besides the point. I went through this time as an adult, so I've kind of been there. Because you were an adult too, and you've gone here. No seatbelt on. Oh, you get that? Not a miracle. No seatbelt on. Hey, man. I know plenty of people who've not worn seatbelts and survived and walked away from horrible accidents. Plenty of people. They don't attribute it to God either. plenty of people. I've also known plenty of people, beautiful, wonderful, amazing people that have been destroyed in car accidents, killed in car accidents, maimed, beheaded in car accidents, right? Motorcycle accidents. Friends who are, or many of my friends are now, they're not able to think properly anymore because they've got brain damage from car accidents. Do you think that God allowed those people to have those accidents, but you're special, so you get to walk away? But all those beautiful, wonderful people that I loved, all those people, God said, fuck them, spit on them. What do you think about that? Still a miracle? Is that still proof that God exists, bro? Because where was your God for all my friends that didn't walk away from accidents? Where was your God when I broke my neck and almost died in a fucking accident? You know, and I've got pain for the rest of my life. I can't even play my fucking guitar right anymore because of that accident. Where was your God then? Well, I believe God may have had his hand in it, you say, because you're special. Because you're important. God has chosen you, Kenny? Really? Over my friends? No, Kenny. No, now we're going to have a problem, okay? And then just sit the fuck down. All right, listen to me. You don't get to say our God on my live stream. You're not going to project your belief, which I don't believe in, onto me, okay? We're going to have a discussion about it. Don't get angry. I'm not angry. Bro, you don't know fucking... If you think that this is angry, you need to keep watching my show, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain it. I'll listen. Hey, man, I had a girlfriend. She died in a motorcycle accident. God didn't fucking save her, motherfucker. I had another girlfriend. She died of cancer. God didn't save her. You know, are you more special than those two women? I would beg to defer. You don't know them, and you don't know what they did. You don't know their children, their grandchildren, their parents who they took care of when they were sick, the things that they've done for people, the way one of them took care of me. Can't explain. Of course you can't explain it, so you're just going to chalk it up to God, right? You're just going to chalk it up. You're just going to chalk it up to God. Craig, it's okay. It's life, bro. People die. Don't feel sorry. It's just part of this conversation. I'm making a point for this guy, Kenny. He's saying that because he walked away from a car accident, and let me tell you something, bro. Let's compare accidents. Let's compare accidents. I don't believe in God. Let's compare accidents. You weren't wearing your seatbelt. What happened? What was your car accident? Your son, Nick Rip, is dead as well? Well, where was God to save his life? So you're saying that God chose you, but not your son? Really, man? Your son died? No parent should live to see their child die. And that would be a torturous God that would allow for something like that allows for everything, including you to walk away from a car accident that you weren't wearing your seatbelt in? Man, don't you have people you love, man? I mean, the seatbelt might not be for you, bro. It might be so that you can live to take care of somebody else. Don't be so selfish not to wear your seatbelt. You know, you got lucky, obviously. But what was your car accident, bro, without your seatbelt on? Tell us all. I think we should compare accidents. Because and when I got in my accident, I didn't believe in God. I was wild and crazy, bro. And the one thing I did not do was believe in a God when that shit happened. I guarantee you, I never fucking prayed. I used to get chased by cops, run fucking 140 miles an hour running from fucking pigs. Like it was nothing. Jumping railroad tracks on a street bike with two other guys. And you know what? I've had people hold guns to my head, Man, I've been in situations you probably couldn't even fathom. And I never prayed one time when I was in any of those situations. And here I am. You lost your mom, fuck God. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. It's like people die. I lost my uncle, my other uncle, my other uncle. I lost, my aunt. I lost, I've lost so many people I can't keep fucking track of, man. Everybody fucking dies. It sucks. But that's, if that's the way, the cycle that God determined, okay, I'll give you that. People are supposed to die. Fine. People are supposed to die. Okay? I'm going to give you, your son was chosen by God to go sit up in heaven, right? Away from you, because it's more important to God that God be with your son instead of you. But wait a minute. Isn't God everywhere? Can't God be with you wherever you or your son are? Why would God need your son up in heaven? Does that make sense either? I got T-boned by a police officer into a street light. T-boned, okay. You got hit from the side. You were in a car. A wrought iron fence into someone's front yard. I was at a 45-degree angle on the fence. Okay, what were you in? What kind of a vehicle? What kind of a vehicle? So basically, you're going like this, and a car went like that and rammed you into a fucking wrought iron fence. You weren't wearing your seatbelt, and you walked away, right? Am I correct here? Are you in a car? Let me tell you something, bro. The fact that you don't give the manufacturer of the vehicle that you were in credit for fucking saving your life, the people who built that vehicle and designed it. You were in a Buick LeSabre 2000, man. Do you know what the amount of crushing power it would take to crush a Buick LeSabre from the side? A 2000 Buick LeSabre? Let me tell you this. More than a fucking car ramming you from the side. Way more. That car, that Buick LeSabre 2000 is designed to get hit from the side so you don't get hurt. So that it's designed so that you can walk away from it. You know all the crash test dummies that got destroyed in accident after accident after accident until they finally figured out a way to reinforce the side of that vehicle so that you can walk away from that accident? Lynn Marie says, I am a widow, an orphan, and an empty hands parent. We all have strife. If we are alive, we grew from that trauma. It's horrible, Lynn Marie. I'm sorry. That's horrible. That's a tank, says Dirch. So, where's God on 9/11, says Chris? No. Chris S. Kenny Picaro is more important than the people in 9/11, bro. Those 3,000 people on 9/11, God let them die. He needed them as angels up in heaven with him, even though God can be everywhere. And God can visit you wherever you are, and God visits you all the time, and he's with you, and he's inside you, and he's everywhere. Even though that, he wants them up in heaven with him, right? Right? Kenny said God blessed them. Exactly. This is exactly what I knew he was going to say. But Kenny Picaro, he walks away from the car accident that he gets hit, T-boned from a fucking car. He gets T-boned in a car that's designed to take a shot from the side, right? So he gets T-boned by a car that's designed to take a shot from the side, that designed for him to walk out of, gives all the credit to God and none to the people that designed the vehicle or the vehicle itself, which deserves some credit too. And God said those 3,000 people on 9/11 got to die. God said the 220,000 COVID people need to die. But not Kenny Picaro, everybody. Kenny Picaro gets to walk away from the accident. So, let me tell you about my accident, okay? When I don't believe in a God, I don't pray or any of that shit. Let me tell you what happened to me, bro, okay? I was driving down the street. Actually, I was riding down the street on a Ninja 900 at about 65 miles an hour, and I was riding with traffic. You know what that means? It means me and all the cars that are around me, we were all doing about 65 miles an hour. So the reason I was in the left-hand lane on my motorcycle was I was about to make a left-hand turn in front of another couple of lanes of traffic to go to Office Max. So I'm riding my motorcycle, and I got a car to my right, and I got another car to my right, and we're all going 65 miles an hour. So I can't see what's to the right, really, of the car that's the furthest to my right, because it was out in front of me a little bit. I wasn't trying to pass anybody. I was getting ready to start slowing down because we were approaching the place of business that I was going to turn into. So I'm on a motorcycle, I don't have to slow down until I get there. So I'm going 65. This guy's going 65. That guy's going 65. We're all just going. And this guy that was talking to his wife on his cell phone like this in an Acura looked to the left and saw that car coming, right? Diagonally, there was another car, and then me behind the second car on a motorcycle. He didn't fucking know I was back there on a motorcycle. He couldn't see me, even though I was wearing these colors, bright green. I was wearing bright green colors. He didn't see me because he was talking like this on his cell phone in an Acura. And Acuras are kind of low. So he, talking to his wife, not thinking about what he was doing, came up, saw the two cars, didn't know that there was a motorcycle in the third lane getting ready to turn left, right? He pulls in front of those cars, punches it because he's in a fucking Acura, gets up to about probably 55, 60 miles an hour into that lane that I was in, and boom, hits me head on. I was on a motorcycle. My motorcycle went like that and crunched, and I did a somersault, caught the side of my helmet on the Acura's antenna array, which sticks out about 3 inches off the roof of the car. It jerked my neck, it broke my neck in 4 places, and then proceeded to flip me head over heels backwards, and I landed flat on my back like a fucking corpse behind the Acura. 120 mile an hour accident, bro. No fucking God was there to protect me. You know what protected me? A goddamn motorcycle helmet, man. A goddamn Arai motorcycle helmet. And let me show you, man. I went to my storage unit. And I found this. So I get to fucking show you now what happened. So I was wearing this, and it looked brand new when I was wearing it. And I was wearing a green, bright green jacket, too, and jeans. And I flew like this over the vehicle. And as I hit the windshield, right, this hit the fucking antenna array on top of the Acura. You can see where it smacked the hole. You can basically you can see the antenna array directly impressed into my neck, and that fucking snapped my neck. Bam! And then flipped me over. And you can see the point of impact, the original point of impact was right there on my fucking face. bam! I smacked the windshield right there and then hit the array. Bam! Right there. And there were like 8 or 9 witnesses that saw this. And this is what happened to the fucking helmet. All of this damage right here. Look at this. That's how hard the impact was. And my head was inside that motherfucker. There's no God. There's no Jesus. Dude, the only reason I'm alive is because of the people at this company right here. Shoei. These people saved my life. This fucking helmet saved my life. If I wasn't wearing this helmet, I would have been dead. I walked out of there with fucking 4 broken vertebrae, collapsed lung, broken ribs, and trauma to just about every part of my body. You know, my shoulders, my wrists, my fucking elbows. I got beat the fuck up. I was really in a lot of pain, especially my ribs. But I never prayed to a God or believe in a God or any of that shit, man. And after this shit happened, I never said it was God that did this. No, let me tell you something. I sent them a letter and I thanked them for saving my life. And they sent me t-shirts and baseball hats, and it was really cool that they did that. I thanked the right people. And your God, it prevents you from going and thanking the right people, man. And that's sad, man. You should thank the people that designed that vehicle, man. Just like I thank these people. They saved your life, you know? Well, this saved my life, and I don't believe in a God. And I thank the people who are responsible for it. You know, those are the people responsible for it. So I thank them. Don't let your God prevent you from doing the right thing when somebody saves your life. You know, oh, it was God. It was God. Yeah, was it God that gave cancer to the little 2-year-old infant and died? You know, was it God who created the fucking the parasites that go into children's eyes and make them blind? That's a good one. Wow, God, that's a great one. You're such a smart designer. You're such an intelligent designer. You know, was it God who came up with the whole system of everybody on the whole planet? Every organism needs to prey off other ones and kill them and eat them so that they can survive. Wow, that's really cool, man. That's a great system. That really sounds like intelligent design to me. They didn't cut the helmet off me, but they did leave it on. There was a woman, she ran up and she started to pull my fucking helmet off. It had a strap on it and she couldn't. And this guy came up behind her and said, "Stop." And she said, "What? I'm a nurse." He goes, "No nurse would try to take a helmet off somebody who just had a fucking head trauma. Step away from him and wait for the fucking paramedics to get here." Guy saved my life, Joe Brown. Thank you, Joe Brown. You saved my fucking life, buddy. And fuck that cunt that claims she was a nurse. You're not a fucking nurse, you stupid dumb cunt. And I'm surprised they didn't cut the helmet. That's funny that some people would have started paying preachers more instead of thank you notes to Shoei, silly fuckers. 3 minutes until top of the hour. It was 4:20 in Newfoundland, bro. I'm behind. I'm slacking. I'm way slacking. Going for that orange, bud. Were you conscious? No. No. I was not conscious. I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of the story that I just told you was all from witness accounts. It's all from witness accounts, and the damage that you saw on the car and the damage that you saw on my helmet, it wasn't for me. The closest memory that I have of that accident is riding off my driveway. I remember riding the motorcycle off the driveway and getting halfway down my street in my neighborhood. I remember that, and it stops. The memory just stops. It's the fucking weirdest thing. It's like like it rewound my memory and deleted a little bit, you know, from when the accident happened. Because don't you think I should remember riding the motorcycle? Don't you think I should remember those two cars next to me? That's not me. That's not me telling you what I saw. I don't remember any of that. I don't know any of that. I don't know any of it. None of it. I don't know any of it. I didn't see any of that. All I know is what their people went to court and testified, and I got to talk to some of the witnesses. And the doctors, you know, and it was basically the damage on the helmet, you know, and the damage on the car. And this guy, Joe Brown, he said he saw everything. He's like, he was the best witness, man, this guy. He's like, well, you were wearing bright green. I was talking to a customer. He said he was working at the Jiffy Lube, Joe Brown. And he said, I'm standing there talking to this woman about her car, and she's got her back to the highway. And he's like, I love motorcycles. He's like, I saw you coming. He's like, you were coming. He's like, so I started watching you, and she was talking to me, and I'm just watching, and next thing you know, bam! And he goes in, he says it happened right in front of my face. He said, I saw everything, and he told me the whole story, and he told me this in the courtroom. He told me the whole story in the courtroom. Him and I sat there, and he told me exactly what he saw. It was so cool, man. He saw everything. Did the guy who hit me go to jail? No. 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 They gave him a ticket for what was the charge? It was improper turn or something. It was so stupid. I had to go to court. That motherfucker I got subpoenaed, not subpoenaed. I got whatever they call that. You got to go to court, man. I got summoned. They summoned me to fucking court to testify. I wasn't there. I don't remember any of it. And I had to testify. You know? But I'm glad because I got to meet Joe Brown and I got to meet the other witnesses and I got to hear the story, man. Because imagine that, 8 days in the hospital, right? And I was they had me in a drug-induced coma for many days. I don't know how long it was. And when I came out of it, I didn't know what happened. I woke up, you know, I didn't know what the fuck had happened, man. You know, I was totally learning all this shit. So, you know, and they didn't know how bad the damage really was until I was coherent and able to tell them where it fucking hurt. So, yeah, they charged him with improper lane change and he contested it. He didn't want to fucking pay the fine. He didn't want to get the points on his driver's license, so he contested. So I had to go to court, and they fucking let him off. And, you know, I got to tell you guys, just between me and you know, the 40 people who are watching, I've always had anger issues around that. You know, I really have. He was talking on his cell phone. It wasn't the fact that the guy hit me and ruined my life. That wasn't it. It was the fact that when he hit me and he was talking to his wife on the cell phone, he didn't hang up with his wife and call 911, man. He stayed on the phone with his wife. And Joe Brown told me that. And he said he walked up to the guy. He said the guy was all freaking out and shit, talking to his wife, freaking out. And he said, hey, man, did you call the police? Well, they called the police at not only did they call the police from where Joe worked at, 'cause Joe was out in the parking lot, he went straight out there, so he didn't call the police. But there was a cop that was in front of me that saw it in his rear view mirror, and he stopped and he called it in on his radio, and they got a fucking helicopter there and they flew me to the hospital. That would not be the last time that I'd been flown to the hospital in a goddamn... You guys should probably read my memoir. Must have got a big payout. It's how I started my recording studio. I did. I got a large sum of money. And it wasn't from that guy. It was from the insurance company. You know, his insurance company paid. And they paid what we asked, basically. There was really not much negotiation. They gave us what we were asking, and unfortunately, you know, it wasn't enough, but it was good. And I bought with that money, I bought my recording studio. I started my recording studio. And that had to be, what, 30 years ago? Jesus fucking Christ, man. It couldn't have been that long ago. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago. God, still, man. I've got the goddamn... you know what I've got? I've got the business license in a frame. I could go and look at the date on it, man. See when I opened up that recording studio. Huh. When are you writing your memoir? I already have. It's already written. I should add more shit to it, though. I try to make notes when I think of stuff like that, you know? All the times I've been flown in a helicopter, that's a lot. I do a search. See, my search doesn't work on my computer. I can't type in it. I can't type in my search because Windows sucks my dick. Literally, look, I can't type. Do you guys realize that? When I pull up search on my computer, the magnifying glass, and I go to type, typing does not work in my search. Windows 10 sucks my dick. If you guys have any question about Windows 10 sucking my dick, Windows 10 sucks my dick. So I can't search this file. Won't let me... It won't let me type. Windows 10 sucks my dick. I could write a whole memoir on that. So how do I find... memoir notes. Oh my God. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Medical helicopter rides. Not bad for one hand, huh? Save. I figured out how to do a search. Well, I didn't do a search. I just found the right folder, man. I knew what folder it was in. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a test for all. Sorry, I'm late, guys. Cheers. Cyber style. My guitar playing has gotten worse, guys. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time with my hands, man. Coordination. It's gonna be nice when I get my guitar set up, and I'm gonna be inspired to play, and maybe I'll be able to work back up to where I feel comfortable again. Sunday driver bomb cheers. Is that Kenny? Is that a Is that a Is that some kind of a cannabis strain? I'm trying to talk here. It sucks. Yeah, I know. I know, man. But when I get my other guitars back, if he contacts me, and the guy's never contacted me about my tires and wheels either. He said he'd fucking call me as soon as they got there. God damn it. I got so much work done today. I've been working all day. The dog's been crazy, man. First he had to hang out with my neighbor's dog, Penny. Then he had to hang out with my other two neighbors' dogs. And they came over, and the little one had to come in to the house with him, and they ran around the house together, and then I made her leave. Yeah, it's a cannabis strain. Your strain? Oh, right on, buddy. Hell yeah. Holy shit, man. I'm high as fuck. What was that, the orange bud? That just twisted my fucking brain around. Holy shit. What the fuck, man? Alright, Kenny, take care, buddy. Wow, man. Cheers. Bad Blue Jaws, cheers. Holy shit. I'm sitting here just realizing how high I am. This stuff got me really high. But I wanted to talk to you guys also about what's going on with there's people that are just making shit up and lying and things, and then you guys are getting into it. Do yourselves a favor, man, and research stuff, okay? I mean, I literally had to do that. There's people that are saying that they took Pennsylvania away from Donald Trump. That's bullshit. They didn't. And all you got to do is go to CNN.com and look at the results. They've got a ticker over there, and you can check that shit out anywhere. There's all kinds of sources. You can go to Yahoo News. You can get it at Somebody said they were watching Associated Press has got it. So just go, whoever you prefer. Go get your count, man, and go take a screenshot of it and send it to him. And say, bro, he's at Biden is at he's got, what is it, 270, so he's at 279. That's where he is. I think I saved 279. Here, I saved the image. Here it is, guys. Look at this. There it is, man. 279. You see that? And that's not a live shot like I usually give you a live shot. That's the screenshot that I took today it was like 1 o'clock my time or something like that. Or 1:30, something like that when I took it. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird how the COVID map is starting to match the fucking political map? Isn't that weird? Should we bring up the United States fucking... That's weird, man. It looks like a COVID map. Just saying. You guys have access to all that information. Just don't be lazy, man. Just go look it up. Go find your source and look it up. Right, no bullshit. Got some cannabis. Right on, TJ Bateman. Cheers. Lemon skunk, hell yeah. The present high infection COVID map. Right? Isn't that weird? Maybe I should see what the United States, let me look at an image. Let's just say image USA COVID images. COVID restrictions. Deaths and infections. This is fucking crazy. What, dude? Dude, it's like, it's so similar, man. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh, why? The Republicans so fucking dumb. You had to fucking just make a goddamn thing about it, didn't you? God damn. Oh, man. So, okay. Here we go. All right. pretty goddamn good. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, and now we're gonna go like this. And go that. And now we're gonna do get it the right size here. We can have a nice image of it. Get rid of some of this stuff here. All right, so check out what I just made, guys. This is a meme waiting to happen. It's really sad, actually, but I wasn't fucking kidding, man. God, man, isn't that crazy? It's like, which is which, man? I'm forgetting which one is which. Which one's the COVID map and which one's the fucking political map? Dude, Florida looks real bad. Oh, God. Crazy, guys. Listen, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will see you this afternoon or this evening, okay? Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Take care. Check out my friend Ron Placone, ronplacone.com. Get your news on with Ron on his YouTube channel, at Ron Placone on YouTube. Also, his other website, lucyandron.com. Check that out. It's a comic strip, and it's hilarious. He's also on Twitter at Ron Placone, and you can tweet articles at him, and then he'll cover it on his podcast. And his podcast is great. It's almost every day. So check him out and let him know Nate's Garden Sechi. He's also on Instagram, and he's also on Facebook at Ron Placone. All right, guys, thanks so much. He's great stand-up comic. He's hilarious. You should see the rap that he did today. Oh, I put it on my Twitter, and he used the word cannabis in his rap, and I gave him props for that. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Did I finish my kafefe? Ooh, lucky you guys. I didn't finish my coffee, so I will sit and I will hang out with y'all. Lucky you. What do you think about that? I will stay and chat. You guys have any questions for me? Ask any questions. Trendy Nay answers your questions. Yay, Megzy says. Yeah, but when my coffee's gone. The first strain I ever grew was Northern Lights. Damn, Chaos Blob tricked again. Cheers, Lurch. Nay answers your questions. Man, I got a whole bunch of questions for Matt Dillahunty. I already got the interview pretty much buttoned up as far as questions go. I watched another interview with him, and you know, the only interviews I've seen so far were two, and both of them focus almost entirely on atheism. And I want you guys to know it's barely going to be anything that we talk about. It will be atheism. It will touch on it a little bit, but we already know that he's an atheist. You're going to hear his credentials. He's one of the most famous atheists on YouTube, Matt Dillahunty. If you don't know who he is, you should be watching him. I was watching interviews with him, like I said, and he's done some amazing things, man. You know, he's got a lot to say. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the interview. I've got some crazy questions for him. Was talking about Lee Camp. His post yesterday was great. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Nibble. Okay, yeah, the Java Man. Do you collab with other weirdo, strange, open thinking artists or have plans to? Weirdo, strange, open thinking. No, I don't know what that is. Oh, your nature yeah, I don't know what that is. I only believe in facts, science, and reality, what I can see in front of me and what you can prove to me. I don't know what nature agnostic means. You might have to explain that to me. Matt is one of us. S. Franco, hello, Nay. Hey, S. Franco. How's my kafefe? Oh, it's getting down there. But I'm setting it down for you. Because I know if I hold on to it. What? I'm loosening my belt. Shut up, you. You're no good. Shut up, you. You're no good, you. What's a song you're? I remember when you took 1 gram dab a few years ago. Lol, think you could do it again in a live stream? Austin, no, you've never seen me take a 1 gram dab a few years ago. I've never taken a 1 gram dab before. I like how people just make shit up. You recommend for a beginner guitarist? I would say I would start you off with something like The Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills and Nash. That would be your first song I would teach you. Thought you were getting another nipple shot? Why would you think that? Psst. Psst. What do you want? What do you want? The python or the rock monster? Psst. I'll always give you. Robin Johnson comes in when I'm giving nipple shots. That's hilarious. Nipple shots for everyone. Hey, Robin. Jennifer, nice. I thought you did a 1 gram dab, bro. My bad. I'm sorry, not meaning to lie, bro. It's all right. I've never done a 1 gram dab. A person who believes that nothing is known or can be known. Yeah, no. See, you subscribe to the theory of God, bro. It's lame. Why do you have to throw God into the whole thing? Fuck God. How about that? Dude, I've seen the goddamn forest kill people. Alright? There is no God in the goddamn trees and the goddamn nature. Alright? Animals out there will fucking kill you and eat you. There's no fucking God. It's just the way life is on this planet that we live on. I was just holding that in my mouth. I just took a little bit and the rest was... I wasn't even really sipping. There's not enough for that. You're going to make the ladies go wild. Psst. I haven't made a lady go wild in quite some time. Now, firework in the Netherlands, COVID-19, and I love it. It's not good for nature and animals. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Robin. Nature is the only constant in all directions in infinity. The term God is to give the concept of the only true thing, or nature, which is God. These people claim it is nature eating us. Dude, stop talking about God, dude. Stop talking about God. God is a fucking term that you learned that somebody else made up. Stop using the term to relate your reality to. That's a problem. You know? Or age or bad choices, nature eats you. Do you hear what I'm saying? You stop using the term God to describe your fucking reality. The term God... No, the term God isn't a label. It's a fucking lie, bro. It's not a label. I'm telling you to stop using the word. You're indoctrinated, bro. You really think that your belief that uses the term God is going to impress anybody here? Oh, now you're saying they. Oh, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. Now it's they. What are you, disassociating, bro? I thought you were defending this belief. Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to reach the brainwashed. I couldn't put it a better way myself. The term is being used to reach brainwashed. The brainwashed. Exactly. Exactly. And that's sad. David C. Baker, why state of emergency? What's going on? Is it a COVID thing? COVID outbreak? From Halloween? From Halloween, bro? Everybody's wearing a mask. What the fuck? I mean, everybody made their kids wear a mask. Everybody was either a surgeon or a medical personnel or, you know, a serial murderer that wears a mask, right? For Halloween, right? You put masks on your kids when you send them out for Halloween, right? You didn't go to Halloween parties, did you? Bye, Robin. Nature is all there in natural selection eats us. Always 99. Wait, the link does not work. I don't know. Trying to wake them up. You need to research other people. Reach other people as well. Well, you're reaching the wrong people by coining the term God. You're reaching the wrong people. You know, that would be like me telling you you should follow me because hey, Benjamin, because God wants us to not believe in him. So we all not believe in him because God wants that. That's what you sound like. Do you call it God for, do you call it God for tax purposes so you could call it a religion because it requires a God? So you say, fine, well then the earth is the God. Is that what you're doing? Well, that's what I teach here, man. Gardening. I mean, to break it all down, I mean, why don't you just become a gardener? Instead of all your fucking bullshit and your blah blah and your words, let's talk about fucking potatoes, son. You want to talk about tomatoes and potatoes, son? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about God, I'm talking about potatoes. I'm talking about pole beans. I'm talking about, I got a tomato over here. I want to fucking grab it and eat it right now and show you what I'm talking about. What I grew in my own garden. No, man. See, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. No. You must use the code. No. You're indoctrinated. Plant a fucking garden, bro. Stop with all your and good. Well, let's talk about growing vegetables and let's stop with all your bullshit, blah blah blah, your religion shit. Fuck your religion. How about that? Nobody here wants to hear about it. Trust me. We grow food here, man. We feed ourselves. That's it. Everything else is, you grow your own medicine. Everything else is really inconsequential, whatever I talk about. Whether it's politics, cannabis, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you grow your own food and you learn. You have no religion? Well, then why are you talking to me about one? Is it not your religion? I'm confused now. I'm confused now. You just went through all of this, explaining this whole religion to me based on a god that you claim was nature, right? Like Mother Nature, your God, and now say you have no religion? What? Why did you just waste all of our time for the last fucking 20 minutes then? What do I think about Native American philosophy? There's nothing supernatural about about nature. It's nature, not supernatural. There's no God. People want to call the sun their God because the sun is what's responsible for everything. And I'm like, that's not a God, man. It's a fucking, when you look up at the stars at night and then you see a million stars up there, you're like, that's a God, 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 that's a God. Right? People who worship the sun and say that's the God, ask them that. Say, what about that star right there? That stars could eat our star. You realize that some of the stars that you can see at night are so big, it literally makes our sun look like a grain of sand. Is that your God then? Because it's way bigger. It's way more powerful. It's been around way longer. Nabol Shia Black POTUS. Stop mentioning God on my live stream. Period. You can do it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Nature is supernatural? Okay, dude, you're just a fucking liar. Now I'm just gonna block you from my live stream. Yeah, I'm blocking you from my live stream. Before I block you, you just said nature is pretty supernatural. That's a lie. What I recommend you do is you go look up the definition of the word supernatural. Dude, you're just repeating shit. It's the weirdest thing. You already said this shit, dude. I don't think that you got it the first time I told you. Nobody fucking gives a fuck about your bullshit religion that you're still talking about, that you claim you're not in a religion, and you're still fucking babbling about it. Now look what S. Franco said. So how about that weather? We could talk about climate change. It's fucking cold as fuck. It snowed just a few miles from here. So, you know, I'm probably going to get some snow here pretty soon, which would be beautiful. I should probably get everything ready outside for that. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to persist. Also, I wish this guy would call me about is my phone off the hook? Call me about my car. Say, come out and get your tires. They're here. It was snowing there last night. Hell yeah. I want to go clean out the Rockster while it's still kind of warm outside. So I'm going to go do that. All right, you guys. My coffee is gone. So I'm out of here. I hope you guys had fun. Any advice on growing molds? Oh man, actually, I'm glad you said that. Let me show you something. Hold on a second. I walk around, I hike around out here, and we've got these beautiful mosses and funguses that grow out here, and I collect them and I water them. I want to do terrariums for people. I was thinking about selling them on the website actually. Um, you know, just in a little glass jar, and then you would just, you know, you'd sprinkle water on it, like if it's inside an enclosed glass jar, like once a week. Wait till you see, these look like coral. Wait till you see them up close. Look at this shit. How awesome. How awesome is that? It looks like coral, doesn't it? And so, and then you got this one. This is a very common one. This is tree moss. This grows right here, believe it or not. This gets bright green. It goes from brown to green depending on how much water it's got on it and how much sunlight it's getting. If it gets a lot of sunlight, it'll turn green. Um, this grows on the side of oak trees, all over the side of oak trees. And you know, and then this is like a little tumbleweed. Little tumbleweed. Pretty cool. Isn't that pretty? So, you know, I've got a whole bunch of these outside, and I'm collecting. I got some inside too, and that right there is a rattlesnake orchid growing right in the middle of all of it. That is a rattlesnake orchid coming out of there. Beautiful. Um, but yeah, you know, I'm a plant guy. I like plants. I do the plant thing, you know. I dabble. Got a little rock on there, you know. Rock on. Rock on, pal. We'll just put this right here, huh? Just set this right here. Yeah. Just set that there. Make that a nice little thing right there. Anyhow, I like making those. But out here, where I live, there's a whole bunch of cool things like that that are growing on the ground, and I'm gonna make all kinds, because I'm gonna see if I can fertilize them and get them really big, so I can have a whole bunch of them and make a whole bunch of different ones and stuff. It's just gonna be cool. It's fun, and I think they're beautiful. I just think they're beautiful. Every time I walk by, I look at it. I sprinkle water on them when I'm watering the other plants. Sprinkle some water on there. I have some that are logs with moss on them, on the side of logs and shit. They grow on bark, They'll grow on the ends of on twigs, on dead twigs at the bottom of trees, big trees that have broken, like just old dead sticks. And then there'll be some of this really cool, the ones with the little suction cups, the ones that look like coral, growing right. It's crazy. It's like, how the fuck does this shit just start growing here? Yeah. So I'm just kind of curious to see if they'll expand and get bigger, as I water them. Or maybe put, a fertilizer on them. I don't know. Put them in a nice vegetable compost. So there's lots of bacteria in the soil. They eat wood. They're wood eating, right? So grind up wood, put it in your soil, and put that on top of it. They're going to love it. Ground up wood chips. That is what they eat. Or they grow on. They got to be eating it, right? Hey, man, I got this thing and it'll know what it is. I could take a picture of it and this software on my phone knows what it is, man. We could find out what that thing is fucking called. It's called Picture This. Start your free trial. Did it take the fucking picture? Oh, there it goes. Identifying. It's called Lecanoromycetes fungi, shield lichens, and allies. Parmeliaceae. The names are always so weird. What is it? Large and diverse family of Lecanomycetes. Nearly all members of the family have a symbiotic association with a green algae. Most often, folose, fructose, or subfructose, but can be umbicate, petalate, cephalate. I don't know any of these words. One genus is even fungus. They can be a variety of colors from whitish to gray, green to yellow, or brown to blackish, or any combination therein. Many genera are lobe-forming, and nearly all are. They grow on both sides. That word means, it says, which means they grow on both sides. Species are usually resonate on the lower surface. I don't know what that word means. Occasionally with holdfasts, rhizophae, or hypothallus, only a few genre have a naked lower surface. For example, Eusenia, the upper surface has a pored or non-pored epicortex. Yeah, but what do they eat, man? What do they... Wow, there's one growing on the side of a boulder. It's huge. That's awesome.
That's awesome! Wow, look how big that one is. It's a big colony. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I'm going to use this as an app to identify mushrooms because I got a lot of mushrooms in my yard, depending on the time of year. I need to clean up my yard and get ready for snow, I bet, don't I? How cold is it going to be tonight? Yeah. Yep. Oh, Friday. Friday, it's going to snow. Ooh, 45-mile-an-hour winds. They're going to shut down the power, and it doesn't affect me. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed the after party. 30-minute after party. Woo! 30 minutes. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.